Hey, what's up you guys? Yes, today's another day. I'm gonna do another creepy video. Yes, I'm sorry, you bitches be hating on my hair. Sorry, okay? It doesn't handle humidity very well. Right, okay, so this video is gonna be completely different to other ones I've done already. Disney fans, I'm warning you right now, this may piss you off, this video. So don't go hating on me down below, okay? I warned you. Now, what if I told you guys that the Disney films that you watched as a kid wasn't based on any fairy tale at all? Disney completely fucking made it up. They like to sugarcoat death, do you know what I'm saying? So the first one is Peter Pan. No, it's nothing to do with child molesting, nothing like that. So we all know the typical story from the film. Peter Pan has his lost boys. Now in Neverland, they're never to grow up. In the story, this was Peter's rule, and he made that world into a world where you can't grow up. So what happened to the lost boys that did want to grow up? It's just a theory, guys. But in the original novel, it said this. And I wrote it down because this is crazy, because this could lead to loads of theories. The lost boys were thinned out. So the theory is that Peter Pan was really pissed when some of them did want to grow up and leave Neverland. So we shut them up. I mean, that would make sense because Peter Pan, his lost boys were his army. So if they did want to abandon or betray him, he probably was pretty pissed, because in the book he's quite a competitive kind of character. There's so many theories on Peter Pan. There was one actually I read last week and I was pretty interested in it. The theory was that Peter Pan and his world is heaven for kids. So supposedly, as the kids' parents went out for the night and the kids were still indoors, there was a house fire and supposedly they died in it. So Peter Pan went to their window and said, "Hey kids, come with me, come to heaven with me." I mean, it's quite interesting actually, because so many people have written other versions of heaven. So many people have different theories on heaven and what it looks like. I mean, there's even theories that Tinkerbell did actually kill the Lost Boys for Peter Pan. I don't really know if that one is true. There's not that much evidence about it. There's only a couple of pages I've researched about that one. But think about it. Read the real novel. What do you think? Or maybe he just killed them. Right, next one is really fucking crazy. When I researched this one fucking blew my mind. And it gets dark, guys, so just stay with me and you'll get through this. So the second one I'm going to tell you about is Pocahontas. Everybody knows the whole shebang. So John and Pocahontas fell in love instantly, even though they were from different worlds. And then some shit went down. Pocahontas' dad, aka the chief of the tribe, captured John. Then more shebang happens and Pocahontas saves John, and then eventually both sides, the Englishmen and the Indians, made peace with one another. I have one little theory, right? Read Romeo and Juliet. Isn't Pocahontas and Romeo and Juliet a tiny bit similar? Think about it, I've always thought of it that way. Conspiracy theory. No, I'm not clever enough to make up conspiracy theories, unfortunately. Okay, so Disney gave a really nice happy ending. Again, Disney decided to make a big fat fart of a lie. I hope I don't get fucking sued by Disney. The real story of Pocahontas will blow your mind. Firstly, John and Pocahontas never fucking knew each other. There's no fucking romance. There was no peace to be made. Fuck all. So, first off, which was crazy, John Smith didn't arrive in America until in his early 30s. And at that time he arrived there, Pocahontas was 12 years old anyway. Oh my god. Ding ding, point for fucking Disney being a fucking liar. That's where the fucked up shit happens. Let me continue. I hope youngsters don't watch my channel. If so, sorry to the parents. So, Pocahontas was kidnapped by Englishmen. She was forced to go to England. I don't know where in England, it doesn't say. I've done a lot of research on it. None of it seems clear anyway. Fucking 12 years old. She was then forced to learn English, and apparently she was completely brainwashed to be turned into a lovely English etiquette lady. She was then forced to get married. Again, 12 years old. 12 years old. Disney, why? Oh, no, it wasn't a man called John Smith, because John Smith was in his mid-30s over in America when this is happening. Man was called John Rolfe. Oh my god, they could have made a better name on the film, John Smith, John Rolfe. And get this, guys, this is where it gets really messed up too. Christianity reasons, her name wasn't acceptable. So not only they brainwashed her, forced her to get married at the age of just 12 years old, they changed her name to Rebecca. Why? Oh, girl, what did she do? But again, it just gets fucking worse for the poor girl. Pocahontas, Rebecca, sadly passed away in her really early 20s for unknown causes. Really, when people say unknown causes, that's a cause, a big cause. Yeah, it wasn't like from the movie. She didn't paint colours in the fucking wind. Didn't have a really cool pet raccoon that ate everything. Didn't have a weird looking bird that made weird noises. No, just no. Why? Disney, why? Am I ruining your childhood yet? Am I? This is why I fucking hate Disney. It's full of poo. I mean, I can't get over that one. That one was crazy. I even have a picture of Pocahontas, what she actually looked like as Rebecca. Check this out. Trust me, guys, Google this picture. It shows her new name, her father's name, her husband's name. That is creepy, right? Creepy, right? I know, I told you, Disney's full of lies. There's a lot of secrets going on there. All right, the next one will blow your mind. Okay, guys, this one's a little bit sketchy. So if you kind of get grossed out easily, don't listen to this one. Skip it a little bit. So this one is about Sleeping Beauty. So this one is probably going to piss off a lot of Disney princess fans. When I looked this up, I really researched on it because I thought it was just too messed up for it to even be remade and put out as a children's film. Disney manages to do a lot of things like that. Crazy shit. Let me start. I would natter about the Disney version, but I know everybody in this planet has watched it. Everybody knows what happens. And I thought it was quite a cute film when I was younger. But now I've done this research, it's ruined me. It has ruined me. Right, I'm gonna start now. So imagine your head, the story. Fast forward to where she's in a coma on the bed. The prince comes to wake her up, but the prince, listen, the prince was unable to wake her up. What? Bitch, what? That's sad. Like, how the hell am I ever gonna get over this one? Oh my god. So this is where it gets a little bit more grim. So the prince couldn't wake her up. So then he probably thought, okay, come all this way for nothing. So he probably thought in his head, why not? So then, I promise you guys, look it up. I ain't fucking lying. He raped her comatose fucking body. Ugh! He has sex with this dead fucking body. Poor bitch knew nothing about this. What was happening to her? Necrophilia. That's the word, necrophilia. Can I say that right? Probably not. It just gets better and better. Hold on to your heinies, kids. So while she's still in a coma, the poor bitch, what she doesn't know is that she is fucking pregnant. What? Who the fuck writes these things? She then gives birth to twins. But this is where I don't understand it. I think the author kind of got a little bit high and wrote this, and I'm like, what the actual fuck? What is wrong with people? One of the babies started to suckle on one of her fingers. So then the splinter with the poison comes out and poof, she wakes up. What? I bet she was a bit fucking confused. She was probably like, whose fucking kids are these then? I couldn't research more about what happened to the prince though. But after I read that, I was like, nope. The end. Night, kids. Hey guys, come on, how fucked up is that? Gross. It's fucking gross. No, that one was really dark. And again, guys, if you get triggered easily, I'm sorry. Yeah, I probably should have done a trigger warning for this video. Sorry. Okay, so the next one, I was really shocked at this, but wait until you hear about Cinderella. Yeah, that bitch is just as evil as her ugly stepmother and her spoilt brat of her stepsisters. It's fucking weird. Let me go. So I don't even need to tell the story because everybody like knows this story. But you guys wait until you hear the 1812 version. It's fucking delightful. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you again to fast forward through the story until the bitch loses a slipper and the princess is like, oh shit, where's she gone? And then the prince got his men to hunt her down and got the whole kingdom to try on the shoe. And if it fitted, he'd marry them. Okay, so do you remember on the film when they finally got to Cinderella's house? The mother locked her up in the attic. And while that was happening, the mother finally realised just how big her 2 daughters' feet were. So, as kind and loving of a mother she was, she got desperate for her 2 daughters. So then the crazy ass bitch fetched the biggest butcher knife in the fucking kitchen. And then she grabbed her 2 daughters and started to cut their feet away until they were put into stumps. So it was guaranteed to fit into the shoe. Great bedtime story for your fucking kids, right? Fucked up is that? Like, Disney! What? Why? Why lie? To be honest, I like this version better. Anything dark or scary kind of enlightens me a little bit more than happy endings. So then, as the prince and his men came into the house, he then obviously saw the obvious of like blood everywhere. So then they were like, you just having one of those really heavy days. You just hacked your feet up into pieces. And obviously their cover was blown, literally, like blood on the floor. And they were like, bitch, what? You must be hiding another bitch in this house. So yes, then they rescued Cinderella. She had a big fat white wedding. So Cinderella wanted her revenge. It's fucked up, let me continue. So Cinder's invited her 2 stepsisters to the wedding as a peace offering. Yeah, the 2 bitches didn't know what they got themselves into. So the sisters arrived to the wedding. She ordered her crazy ass birds to eat their fucking eyes out. What? Would you do this to children? Why would you tell this story to children? Vote down below. Who prefers the Disney versions or the original versions? So that's all I've got time for today. I only did a few just in case you wanted more of these. So if you do want more of these videos, please comment down below. But guys, thank you so much for watching. And I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.